Hello all, we are glad that you found this message. We would like to share something with you.
All of us.
You know, there once was a space-time in which all of us could fully experience each other. We ranged from all possible feelings, and even some that today are impossible.
Yes.
We harmonized as one, sharing this magical, joyful, loving and mystical experience. Whichever state of experience we had was accompanied by this reassuring sense that we are loved, and that to love, nothing is out of the range of possibility. Life? Well, maybe we should call it death. Death was beautiful. Even our emotional suffering was rewarding and even enjoyable. We perceived all of us together as one. And everything that was thought or felt was simultaneously done so by every node of this one consciousness. That is, until we decided to build the space-time we're in right now. We're sorry things have been the way they have. The limits of our control extended as far as the possibilities we could have imagined. Anybody think of that? Unfortunately, in this simulation we are immersed in, highly unlikely things did happen. We existed in such an overall grateful and loving state that it was hard to foresee so much pain, so much misplace of intent. How could we have imagined that we wouldn't find love to guide our lives when love was literally a constant on our collective experience? Evolving and expanding was innate to us,
just natural,
just as the feeling of love and gratefulness. So the obvious conclusion was shaped. Evolving requires gathering data, so if we stopped sharing our subjective experiences with each other as one, we could develop simultaneous perspectives that coexist, compare them, and grow from the discussion that comes out of conflicting opinions. It also opened the opportunity for further individualization of thought, which will give us a greater range of ideas and emotions to experience.
That was the purpose.
So we formulated mathematical equations that would allow for that. Of course, we kept open the possibility of leaving those equations, that simulation. At any point we could come and go. And that was the first game ever played. A role-playing game in which we truly felt we were the characters and fully experienced their ideas, happiness, physical love, and much more. To make it more interesting, we made it possible for the characters to generate their own emotions and thoughts based on their environment and past experiences. They would also carry tendencies from their past generations. We made evolution something inevitable. We put laws of space-time to prevent as much unnecessary suffering as we could. We partially failed. When the simulation of the universe was mature enough to house life, we went in. And we soon realized that there was too much power on what we call ego, which is the mental construct that arrives from the physical aspect of the character. You see, we are not perfect. Perfection is only a direction we walk towards. We hope you understand. You are getting closer to us. Thank you for being who you are. We will always be with you. You are us. To talk with you, we abide by the rules of your space-time, making time a factor to take in. So we'll have to continue this on the next video. Thanks for watching.
We'll always be with you.
You've been through all this and you're still there? Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I know it can get overwhelming. Thank you again. Without you, this would not be possible.
This wouldn't have been possible.